Troy Farkas from Seacoast Stories here in a very special mini edition of Seacoast Stories. And I'm here with Nick Carnes, who is fronting a very exciting project, the first of its kind, dare I say, in downtown Manchester. This project is called Without. It is a restaurant that is exclusively also serving as a mocktail bar. A new concept to Manchester and New Hampshire at large. You've been a very busy man, Nick. In the past year is when I saw that the trickles of Without first started being floated about. How long has this been in the works? How long has this been in your mind? Take me through that process.
I think we're at about a year on the nose. So the space that we purchased also came with the Mocha Pot coffee shop, and they're connected through the kitchen. So it was the Mocha Pot and City Hall Pub, and we were kind of. So we came up with the first idea of let's move the Mocha Pot to the bigger space, and we'll build a nice cafe for people to come and work and just have meetings and stuff like that. Then that raised the question of, well, what do we do? What do we do with the other side? And that's where we started spitballing ideas. We thought about a content studio for a little bit. It was nice windows, all that kind of stuff, and then my business partner, Dan Haggerty, was like, well, mocktails are trending. NA is trending. Drinking's going down. And we own other restaurants, and we've seen it. So like, all right, I don't think you're wrong. I was like, let's start to kind of workshop it. And the deeper we got and the more research we got, we are like, oh, this is a thing. And we could be the ones to bring the spotlight to it in New Hampshire. And that kind of started it. And we started construction in January of this year. We preemptively were like, all right, we'll be open for St. Patrick's Day. That's just not the way it goes.
Yeah.
We did everything ourselves, so we built it the way that we wanted it to look. And then obviously yesterday was our grand opening. It's August 19th. So it took us 8 months to really get it kind of figured out and going.
Yeah, it always takes longer than you hope and think that it will.
Yeah, so it's never as easy as you think.
Right. So is the motivation for this more so rooted in you and Dan's own personal passion for mocktails, or more so you see an opportunity in the market and you want to fill it?
So it's not. Dan comes from a very high-end cocktail background, and I myself come from a high-end nightclub background. I haven't drank for about 10 years, which actually had nothing to do with choosing this as a concept. But when we say we saw the market trends ticking, I think people think it's a financial decision of there's a lot of money in mocktails. We saw it as the opportunity to build a space where there isn't a space for people. So it's more about giving something back to the community that they can come in and enjoy, and it's not just kind of thrown together. It's not going to a restaurant, ordering a mocktail while your friends are all drinking. So we want to build something exclusively for those people.
Yeah. You started posting on social media a couple months ago as you guys were really in the space, really building out the concept. And it seemed like there was a lot of fanfare and excitement around what you guys have been doing. So when you first kind of brought this idea to the masses, hey, we're building this mocktail bar in Manchester, what was the initial reaction?
It was better than we thought it would be. So like the first video that we put up that really kind of like took off was just like it was like why would you open a non-alcoholic bar? And it just kind of threw some stats out. But it was like a 90-10, like positive to negative ratio. And that video, I mean, we're talking hundreds of thousands of views on that, and there's tens of thousands of comments on it. And it's so many people from across like the nation that are like, love from Tennessee, love from Indiana. So it was kind of reassuring for us that we put a lot of money into it, and it was kind of a gamble. But even just throwing one video up and seeing the support from the first one, I was like, oh, this is like, we're kind of onto something here, and people are going to appreciate what we're doing. So then it actually confirmed that it was okay for us to take the time to build it the right way instead of rush it and open it and kind of do it, because we just built the hype and the excitement around it.
Right. So take me into the space. When I walk in the doors of Without, what am I seeing?
So you walk in the doors, the whole place it's a fishbowl. It's all windows. So you walk in the door, we have our host that's there. Right now, his name is Cam. Kid's the happiest kid in the world. So he greets you. He says, how you doing? Would you like to sit at the table or the bar? And there's like a little waiting room there. And up front, we also have a fridge to sell to go just packs because we have some like aperitifs or some like non-alcoholic beers and stuff that you can't really get anywhere else. So on your way out, you can buy that. And then once you enter like the full space, there's 7 tables in there. There's 7 bar stools in there. It's a nice earthy, like dark earthy green tone to it, so you feel very comfortable. It's a bunch of plants in there. It's just a very, very comforting vibe in there.
Mm.
Tables are spread out pretty nice. Everything's white marble, and it's a cool vibe in there. And it feels full even when it is full. It's not overwhelming.
Mm. What's the capacity?
26.
26 people. Okay. And what kind of offerings are on the mocktail menu?
So on the mocktail menu, we hired a girl named Angelica, who is our bar manager and our front of house manager. She has way more experience in mocktails than we do. So we go from curating all of our shrubs and our tinctures. So we're making all the syrup that goes in the drinks. We do some air foam, like some sea salt air foam stuff, which is basically we take a liquid, we turn it into a foam, put it on top of the drink. There's some ube in there. It's a lot of really intricate mixtures of like flavor. So it took us, I mean, that alone took us 2 months to kind of perfect.
Right.
Because it's like anything else. You start with an idea and you have to workshop it all the way through. But this was it had to be so precise. Because if we go too salty one way, too sweet one way, too much umami in a drink, like that's all, like it can really throw off the entire experience, especially when you're eating food as well. And then after we came up with the actual liquid that goes in the drink, we had to talk about the plating of it and what glass it comes in and how it's designed. So
yeah, I mean, I imagine it's allowing you guys to really explore with the flavors, because that is the beautiful thing about a mocktail, is that it's going to taste better than an alcoholic drink, because the alcohol, never like tastes good in and of itself. So, I mean, the sell of this can be like, you don't even have to be sober to come here. If you just want to taste something really good, you can come in here as well.
yeah, and I think that's a really good point, is people are looking at it. If you're not down for the cause of what we're doing, I think people look at us as an alternative when it's just an addition. Like, we're not trying to recreate liquor drinks as mocktails. We're creating things that have their own flavor and their own identity. If you wanted to walk in and say, "Oh, I want a gin and soda, but I don't want booze in it," we can make that. But it's, in our end, it's super boring.
Right.
So everything that we make is something that you can't get in an alcoholic style. So that's kind of like we play this game of like, we're not trying to make you think you're drinking, but we make these really cool, fancy drinks that you're going to enjoy and you're going to feel good after. Like you come in, you drink our drinks, you eat the food, and then you wake up in the morning like, oh, I feel way better than going out somewhere else, and I had a great night.
Right. What will it mean for you to be able to provide a space for people who are intentionally sober, and people get sober for all sorts of reasons, ranging from very serious to very just like, it just doesn't make me feel good, what will it mean for you to be able to provide a space where those people finally have a place that they can go without feeling like they're being judged for not saying yes to a drink, or because there's all sorts of pressures that comes with drinking?
I mean, that's the whole reason we did it. I mean, that's the justification factor. Just the people who have come in during our soft open and even last night on our opening night, and just their stories of like I just hated going out with my friends because of the peer pressure of like, I don't want to consume alcohol. I don't like the environment I'm in. It's loud, and we know some bars can get rowdy, and but just to be able to provide that space is the reason we did it. Like, that's part none. The only reason we did it is to create a third space, and that's what we do with every place we build. So whether it's Mocha Pot, industry, stash box, shoppers, city club golf, all the things that we own and control, and we always build third spaces, and we want that to appeal to all the different variations of people that want to go out.
So you guys officially opened your doors yesterday. How did the first day go?
First day was good. I mean, a Wednesday night in Manchester, the week before school gets back, you're pulling teeth at that point. But the reception was good. 5 o'clock hit and the place was full.
Wow.
And that's all we could ask for. And throughout the night, it died out a little bit. But we're still, I mean, day 5 of running an actual service in there. So I'm so happy with the people that came out and so happy with the way last night went. And I feel confident moving forward now. So it was good and it was great.
For a vision that was beginning to get laid out a year ago, I imagine it must have been surreal for you to, at some point, I know it was crazy, but you probably had a chance to sit back and be like, oh my God, we did it. It happened. This came from our minds and now it's here.
Yeah, that was last Wednesday for our soft open. We had 2 full seatings and it was the end of the night. Everyone had finished. It was all of our staff's first night. It was like the real first day for us. And we just sat in there for like 2 hours after everyone left. And I was like, wow, like it worked. It worked. Like it's like that surreal moment was bigger with that spot than I think anywhere else that we've been involved in. Yeah, it's still, I don't think it's hit me yet, honestly. Like I think my mind is still in like, oh, I got to fix this. We have to do this. We have to, like, this food plate needs to be done differently. This drink needs to be done differently. I'm still in that grow mode. So I think in like a month, it's going to hit me and be like, oh my God, this is what 7 months, 8 months of just working our ass off got us. So
a year from today, what do you think success for Without would look like?
People still coming in and trying us and telling their stories. I think that's what success looks like for us. I mean, the most negative comments we got was, we're not going to last a month. We're not going to last 6 months. We're not going to last a year. I don't care about any of those opinions. It's in a year, I still want people coming in, trying us out for the first time or the second time, third time, and just telling their stories of why a place like this is important to them.
Well, you guys have a pretty strong track record in Manchester, so I would bet the house on you guys.
We're still growing. Like it's not the end for us.
It's just the beginning.
Another stepping stone.
Yeah. Congratulations on bringing the dream to reality. Another awesome offering for Manchester, which, I mean, I'm in Portsmouth, but I speak glowingly about Manchester. I love that city, and anytime I host an event there, you guys welcome us with open arms. And so I can't wait to come check it out.
We'll be in Portsmouth soon enough. We're working our way up.
Portsmouth could use a place like this for sure. I'm shocked that something like this doesn't exist.
Yeah, I love, every time I go up to Portsmouth and have dinner up there, I'm obsessed with the downtown area there. Yeah. Whether it's that new room that's attached to the theater, just all the little very intricate spots that are kind of popping up there. And every single time I get something sent to me that's like, hey, this is vacant, you could take it. It becomes more and more enticing. So
yeah,
I mean, who knows? In a year and a half, 2 years, we could be expanding Without up to the Portsmouth area.
Maybe. I'm also, everyone around these parts knows me for my love of espresso martinis, and I'm told our mutual friend Corinne Benfield said that the espresso martini at Stash Box is to die for. So I need to get there soon for that.
It is. That the espresso martini at Stash Box is to die for, and the one that we're curating it Without is also going to be to die for.
Ooh, okay.
Just because, I mean, we're attached to a coffee shop, so we know what we're doing.
Yeah, you got to back that one up. All right, cool. Thanks for joining, and best of luck over the next year, and we'll talk again soon.
Yeah, of course, Troy. Sounds good, man. Thank you.